Business and life in general is like changing seasons. You cannot change seasons, but you can change yourself. And the first thing you need to do if you want to be successful in general and in your business is to learn how to handle winters. Now we are having a winter in this world, because there's a lot of difficulties in the world on political level, on financial level, on the level of health, and on many levels, on the level of freedom and so on. So it's a winter season now, not only because it's pretty cold outside, but because it's not so easy. But when you learn how to prepare for winters and how to handle winters in general, then you're fine. Because it's a part of our life and winters will always come, and you shouldn't wish for an easy life, because then you will be maybe a little bit like my cat. And when I look at my cat, well, she's lying on the sofa the whole day through, sometimes playing with me, getting food 4 times per day. So it looks like a nice life, but actually she has no freedom, she has no fulfillment, no fun, no understanding of what's going on. So it's a very boring life, don't you think? But what you should wish is actually for exciting, interesting life when you can learn how to get stronger, how to get smarter and wiser, so that you can get the best fruits, which are usually coming in the fall, in the autumn of our life. So first, learn how to handle winters. I remember I was 14, and then my mom came to me and she said, we have a crisis in the country, and I don't know if we are going to make it. And I said, what happened? And she said, we have this amount of money, but it will not be enough for the things that we usually buy because the prices went up, because we have a very heavy inflation. And I was pretty young, so I was not thinking about inflation, economy, but I was good at math. So she told me, and I don't know why she came to me actually, because she didn't come to her husband or to my sister, who's a few years older. So she came to me, to her youngest daughter, with this question. But maybe I was the right person, because I was saying, okay, we have the same amount of money, the prices went up, we just have to calculate how to survive within a certain, budget that now we are having. So let's sit down, Mom, and calculate things, and then we know exactly what we can afford, what we cannot, how much we can spend on things every day and things like that. So we sat down, and my mom is actually good at math. She's a mathematician, and I was always good at math, but I was a teenager, a 14-year-old girl. So we sat down together and we calculated things, and after this conversation, she was like, okay, I'm fine. And I said, if you want, I can go with you to the groceries and to the market, and we can pick up things which are good, but cheaper. We can, investigate what is available on the market for the same price. So we did, we went together, and I was emotionally supporting my mom, and also I was actually checking the prices and learning about things and about budgeting and things like that. So somehow it came to my life, in a natural way. I didn't study it. It just, life happens and you learn. But we were not prepared for this winter, it just happened. Actually, it was in summer, but it doesn't matter. It was a winter period in our economy of our country. And if we were prepared, then we could handle it in a different way. And if you know how to handle winters, then you can also take advantage of winters as well. But if you are not prepared, then I can recommend you to watch my video on how to deal with financial crisis. This one here, after you watch this one till the end. But in general, I highly recommend you to be ready for winters, because they always come, and it's very easy to predict because they come after the fall. Recessions come after progressions. Seasons, they come and go. So it's actually easy to predict. We never know when, but we know that it's coming. You know, if you watch the history, how it goes, you can see that, okay, now it's spring, now it's summer, now it's winter. So, okay, now we are in the winter. And we're going to be in this winter for a while. Yeah? The next one will be the spring. So at some point, this winter will be over and the spring should come. And we have to learn the second point is how to take advantages of springs. Because this is the time where you have to invest your energy, invest financially, you know, do things, create things, look for opportunities and, you know, because there will be a lot of opportunities. In the winter, there are also a lot, but only if you are prepared. But in spring, there are opportunities for everybody. And this is the time for hard work and doing things and, you know, smart work especially. And work is good in general, but this is the time, you know, it's just in winter sometimes you lose your job and you don't have the opportunity to work, but in spring you always have. And this is the time to, you know, plant the seeds for the future. You start a business, work on yourself. You know, I highly recommend you to subscribe to this channel because on this channel I talk a lot about freedom and you can learn a lot when it comes to starting your business and everything related to personal development, because you need this to be successful. You know, it's not enough just to have a business or even a successful one. So I recommend you subscribe to this channel, learn things, go through my free material. Maybe you would like to also take my course on building your business on Instagram. The link to my course is in the description below. So you can take some actions, you know, to make sure that you are planted the seeds for the future. And you can do some things now during the winter because there is a lot of things you can do also for free. Or you can wait for the spring when the opportunity, a lot of opportunity comes and then you take full advantage of it. And if you like this video so far, please give it a like. It's the best way to promote this video so that YouTube will show it to more people and so that more people can benefit from it. I really appreciate that. And then when summer comes, yeah, and you have things, because you worked in the spring, you collected things, you invested and you have the results, you know, in summer it is really time to learn how to protect things, how to protect your investments, how to protect your marriage, how to protect your freedom. Yeah, there are a lot of things. When you start to collect things and to gain things and to grow, then there are things you need to protect. Because every kind of value needs to be protected. Be it your health, you know, you need to take care of your health if you want to be successful, if you want to succeed in life. Without health, you know, when people are not healthy, the only thing they can think about it is health. Nothing else can make people happy then. So, I mean, if somebody is seriously sick and on a permanent basis, so make sure you take care of all the goods you have, all the value you have. Yeah, it's very important. And then when the fall comes, when the autumn comes, then it's time to harvest what you have, you know, achieved. Also in life, you know, there is this time, autumn, when you can see what you've done in life, what you have deserved, and take this harvesting with no complaint, yeah, without complaining, because the difference between children and grown-ups is that grown-ups are able to take full responsibility for their life, yeah? And if it's time to harvest and then you complain, everybody's fault that you didn't have as much as you deserved, you think, you know, then you are not grown up enough. So learn to take your harvest as something that you actually deserve. And the good thing in life is that you never know how much you have. Yeah. So even you think, okay, I'm a little bit older and I don't have time. You know, when the autumn comes and you see that the results of your life are not as great as you expected, then it's never too late to start something new. Because maybe still you have 5, 10, or maybe 20 years where you can, you know, get a lot of things done. If you are healthy, if you are energetic, if you take care of your, you know, mind and then there are still a lot of things you can do, even if it feels like it's already autumn going towards winter. And if you look at our life, when the baby is born and then grows up and there are opportunities in life, and then you take advantage of those opportunities or not, it's like summer, and then the autumn comes, you get the result, and then at some point you die, but you never know when. So look at your life as changing seasons, but remember that it's never too late, or in other words, at some point it is late, but because you never know when, it's never too late to, to live the life you want, to really go with full energy, with full potential, and do things and change things and improve yourself. So again, consider subscribing to this channel, because here you can really improve yourself, you can learn things, you can start your own business. And if you want to start your business but you don't know what to start with, I recommend you to watch my free training on building your dream business, or check some other free material that I have on this channel. And if you subscribe, then I will see you next week. Make sure you leave me also a comment if this video was useful for you, and maybe you can add something to this, what I've said, because I'm always curious also to learn from you, because you people who subscribe to this channel are usually pretty brilliant. It's always very interesting to learn from you as well. So see you in the comments in the next video, and all the best to you.